A driver approaches a pedestrian crossing where no traffic control devices are present. The driver should A. Continue driving if no pedestrian is directly in front. B. Slow down and proceed if no pedestrian is on their half of the road. C. Stop and yield to pedestrians waiting to cross. D. Honk to warn the pedestrians. Answer: C. Drivers must always stop and yield to pedestrians at pedestrian crossings, whether or not traffic control devices are present. When turning left at an intersection without a dedicated turn signal, the driver must A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. B. Turn immediately if the road is clear. C. Accelerate quickly to avoid oncoming traffic. D. Use the horn to signal other drivers. Answer: A. When turning left at an intersection without a dedicated signal, the driver must yield to both oncoming traffic and pedestrians before completing the turn. A flashing red light at an intersection indicates A. Yield and proceed with caution. B. Stop completely and proceed when safe. C. Slow down if no other traffic is present. D. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. Answer: B. A flashing red light requires drivers to stop completely and proceed only when it is safe, similar to a stop sign. A driver approaching a roundabout must A. Enter immediately if no vehicles are directly in front. B. Stop completely before entering. C. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. D. Signal continuously while driving through. Answer: C. Drivers must yield to traffic already in the roundabout before entering to avoid collisions. A broken white line on the road indicates A. A lane where passing is not allowed. B. A separation of lanes moving in the same direction, where lane changes are permitted. C. A special use lane for high-occupancy vehicles. D. A separation of opposing traffic. Answer: B. A broken white line separates lanes moving in the same direction and indicates that drivers may change lanes when safe. When approaching a school bus with flashing red lights from either direction on an undivided road, the driver must A. Slow down and pass cautiously. B. Stop at least 20 meters away and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. C. Pass quickly before the lights start flashing. D. Honk to alert the bus driver. Answer: B. On an undivided road, drivers must stop at least 20 meters from a school bus with flashing red lights and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. On a two-lane highway, the driver must signal before passing another vehicle. A. At least 50 meters ahead. B. Only when overtaking a slow-moving vehicle. C. Only if there is heavy traffic. D. At least 100 meters ahead. Answer: D. Drivers must signal at least 100 meters ahead before passing another vehicle on a two-lane highway to alert other road users. When following a motorcycle on a highway, the driver should maintain a following distance of A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 to 4 seconds. D. 5 seconds. Answer: C. A following distance of 3 to 4 seconds is recommended when following a motorcycle to allow sufficient stopping time and avoid collisions. A solid yellow line on the left of a driver indicates A. The edge of the road. B. A lane reserved for slow-moving vehicles. C. A no-passing zone. D. A reversible lane. Answer: C. A solid yellow line on the left indicates a no-passing zone, where overtaking is not allowed. If a vehicle's tires lose traction due to water on the road, hydroplaning, the driver should A. Brake firmly and steer straight. B. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. C. Accelerate slightly to regain control. D. Turn sharply to the side of the road. Answer: B. In case of hydroplaning, the driver should ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid to regain control. In a construction zone, the driver must A. Speed up to pass through quickly. B. Maintain normal speed unless workers are present. C. Reduce speed and obey all posted signs. D. Use the shoulder to bypass traffic. Answer: C. Drivers must reduce speed and obey all posted signs in construction zones to ensure safety for workers and other road users. When two vehicles arrive at a four-way stop at the same time, the vehicle with the right-of-way is A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The larger vehicle. D. The vehicle going straight. Answer: B. At a four-way stop, the vehicle on the right has the right-of-way when two vehicles arrive simultaneously. Drivers must dim their high beams when approaching another vehicle within A. 100 meters. B. 150 meters. C. 200 meters. D. 300 meters. Answer: C. High beams must be dimmed when approaching another vehicle within 200 meters to prevent blinding the other driver. On a multi-lane highway, slower traffic should A. Stay in the right lane. B. Stay in the left lane. C. Use any lane as long as the speed limit is maintained. D. Use the center lane. Answer: A. On multi-lane highways, slower traffic should stay in the right lane to allow faster vehicles to pass on the left. When driving in fog, the driver should use A. High beams to increase visibility. B. Low beams and reduce speed. C. Parking lights only. D. Hazard lights to alert other drivers. Answer: B. Low beams should be used in foggy conditions as high beams can reflect off the fog and reduce visibility. When driving behind a large truck, the driver should position their vehicle A. Close to the truck to reduce wind resistance. B. Far enough behind so they can see the truck's side mirrors. C. In the truck's blind spot to avoid rear-end collisions. D. In the left lane to overtake quickly. Answer: B. Drivers should stay far enough behind a large truck so they can see the truck's side mirrors. If they can see the mirrors, the truck driver can see them too. A vehicle displaying a slow-moving vehicle emblem is likely traveling at A. 30 km per hour or less. B. 50 km per hour or less. C. 70 km per hour or less. D. 90 km per hour or less. Answer: A. The slow-moving vehicle emblem indicates that the vehicle is traveling at 30 km per hour or less, such as farm equipment or horse-drawn vehicles. If a driver approaches an intersection where the traffic lights are not functioning, they should A. Proceed cautiously without stopping. B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. C. Speed through to clear the intersection quickly. D. Yield only to pedestrians. Answer: B. When traffic lights are not functioning, drivers must treat the intersection as a four-way stop, yielding to vehicles already in the intersection or to the right. Drivers turning right on a red light must A. Stop completely, yield to pedestrians and proceed when safe. B. Slow down and turn if no traffic is approaching. C. Honk to alert pedestrians before turning. D. Turn without stopping if the way is clear. Answer: A. Drivers may turn right on a red light after coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and other vehicles. When approaching a railway crossing with a stop sign, the driver must A. Slow down and proceed if no train is visible. B. Cross quickly without stopping. C. Stop only if a train is approaching. D. Stop at least 5 meters from the nearest rail. Answer: D. Drivers must stop at least 5 meters from the nearest rail, at a railway crossing with a stop sign, and proceed only when it is safe. On a road with 3 or more lanes, a driver intending to turn left should A. Use the far right lane. B. Signal only when approaching the turn. C. Use any lane if traffic is light. D. Use the center or left lane. Answer: D. On multi-lane roads, drivers intending to turn left must use the center or left lane to make the turn safely. When entering a freeway from an on-ramp, a driver should A. Accelerate to match the speed of freeway traffic. B. Stop at the end of the ramp before merging. C. Enter at a low speed and increase gradually. D. Use hazard lights to signal merging. Answer: A. Drivers must accelerate on the on-ramp to match the speed of freeway traffic before merging safely. The purpose of the 2-second rule is to A. Help drivers determine a safe following distance. B. Allow enough time to overtake another vehicle. C. Reduce speed in residential areas. D. Improve reaction time at intersections. Answer: A. The 2-second rule helps drivers maintain a safe following distance by ensuring they stay at least 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. When a vehicle is hydroplaning, it means A. The engine is stalling due to wet conditions. B. The brakes are overheating on a wet surface. C. The tires are losing contact with the road due to water. D. The windshield wipers are malfunctioning. Answer: C. Hydroplaning occurs when the tires lose contact with the road due to a layer of water, causing a loss of control. A solid double yellow line in the center of the road means A. Passing is allowed on both sides. B. Passing is not allowed in either direction. C. Passing is allowed only for slow-moving vehicles. D. Drivers may change lanes freely. Answer: B. A solid double yellow line indicates that passing is prohibited in both directions.